Florida Congressman and Trump surrogate Byron Donalds joins us now. Congressman, good morning. Thanks for being here. You know, the Wall Street Journal editorial board, continuing from those quotes we read before, the vice president got away for the most part with repeating her campaign's platitudes. That's a shame because the voters still haven't received a straight answer about whether and how she has changed her views from the far left positions she espoused in 2019. You know, for some voter out there who may want to give Vice President Harris the benefit of the doubt, what do you say to them?
I would say don't give her the benefit of the doubt. I watched the interview twice yesterday. Let's be very clear. She hasn't changed her positions, and she said she hasn't changed her values. When it came to the border, she said, well, we should follow the law. I will make sure we do that. But you've been vice president for 3.5 years. You're not following border security law. You were in charge, according to Joe Biden and half the media. Why didn't you do that? She had no answer. When it came to fracking, she's saying, no, I don't want to do it anymore. But the Green New Deal, which was embedded in the Inflation Reduction Act, where she was the tie-breaking vote in the United States Senate, that actually winds down fossil fuel production in our country in about 10 years and starts in 10 years and moves forward after that. She didn't have any specifics, and Dana Bash gave her an opportunity to provide specifics, but she sidestepped them all. And the reason why is because she has the same policy visions and values she had in 2019, but now she has to hide them from the American people. That's why she didn't look confident in her answers. This is why she was looking at the table more than she was looking at the camera or Dana Bash, because I do not believe, and I think if people watch it, they will pretty much see she doesn't believe what she's saying. She's just trying to get elected. But the country needs leadership. It does not need fake pandering from the political class.
Well, checking her website this morning, still no policies listed out there, and the slogan front page is "Let's win this." She also was asked a question as a Republican. I'll get your response to this. She was asked about whether or not she would be willing and open to appointing a Republican to her cabinet if she does win the White House. Listen.
Will you appoint a Republican to your cabinet?
Yes, I would.
Anyone in mind?
Yes, I would. No one in particular in mind. We got 68 days to go with this election, so I'm not putting the cart before the horse. But I would. I think it's really important. I have spent my career inviting diversity of opinion. I think it's important to have people at the table.
What was your reaction to that, Congressman?
I don't have a reaction. It's fine, I guess. It doesn't really matter when you're talking about inflation, which is crippling families, what's happening at our southern border, foreign policy, and the massive issues our nation is facing. Yeah, you can have a Republican, a pseudo-Republican, a rhino Republican. It doesn't matter. But that's not going to change the policies that she would implement. Because if you look at her track record, if you look at what she has supported, it has always been these dangerously liberal, progressive policies. Adam Kinzinger being in the cabinet isn't going to change that.
Congressman, how does the Trump campaign most effectively run against this? You see how she's answering these questions. One of the things that is a challenge is that she has been vice president for the last 3.5 years. So she is embracing what she says are the good things of the Biden administration. 3 times she said bringing inflation down to under 3%. But when they took over, it was at 1.4%. How does the Trump campaign run against this?
I think what Donald Trump and J.D. Vance are doing is the absolute right approach. Because she hides from the media and because, frankly, her campaign hides her from the media, because we saw last night she's not very good at this, they are flooding the zone, pushing their message relentlessly, demonstrating the fact that Kamala Harris is the current vice president. In that interview last night, she tried to deflect back to when she was a prosecutor. That was almost a decade ago, more than that. She's in the vice presidency's seat right now. She lives at the Naval Observatory today. What has she done? So pressing the contrast between the Trump administration and the Kamala Harris-Joe Biden administration is how you win this election. Look, I'm on the record. Her support might be wide today, but it is an inch deep. You can break through that shallow support by holding her accountable for her record and drawing that contrast between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris and Joe Biden.
Well, brand new reaction from the Trump Vance ticket this morning when J.D. Vance joined Fox and Friends here on Fox earlier this morning. And he responded to her explanation or her reasoning of her flip-flops. Listen.
you have the same values, why have you changed your mind on literally every topic that you previously held an opinion on? But I think it's important for us not to buy this. If you look at the way that Kamala Harris is governed, she's actually governed as a far-left person. She's just trying to pretend that she's not far-left now because, of course, she wants to win the American people's votes over the next couple of months. But if she does, she's going to do the same thing that she's been doing for the last few years.
Give you a final thought on that, Congressman.
I think JD is absolutely correct in that. Forget all of things that she said. People, go back and watch her body language. When she talked about her niece, she's looking at Dana Bash. She's smiling. She looks relaxed. But when you ask her about her policies and the flip-flopping, she's looking down. She's looking small. She doesn't look like she has confidence in what she's saying because she doesn't believe it. She's trying to remember what they coached her to say. That is not the leadership our country needs in this pressing hour. We need Donald J. Trump.
Congressman, thank you.
All right, Congressman, thank you very much for joining us.